Hey everybody, welcome to this week's After the Bell. I know we're late, I'm sorry, it's just been a crazy week of travel and sick and just not being able to get things done. I had school start this week, blah blah blah, excuse, bitch, whatever. I apologize for the lateness of the show, we got it going now. Let's get right into your questions. From Stephen Gibbs, if Shane would have stayed with the WWE, do you think he would have Triple H's job? And what kind of job do you think Shane would have done in Triple H's position? I don't know if Shane would have been the one to take over as day-to-day operations, and then eventually, now from what we're hearing, he's going to be taking over CEO. What we talked about on Dad's last week, I believe it was. But could be very interesting to see how that plays out. To be honest with you, as far as Shane, excuse me, I don't know if Shane would have the same job. I think Shane would still be in charge of WWE.com and the digital media pages and everything, and still have some creative input, But I don't think he'd be in charge of the overall day-to-day operations of the company like Hunter is now. If Shane were to be put in that position, I think he would have done a good job. I just, again, he resigned. So I don't know if his heart would have been as in it as Hunter's is, as Stephanie's is, as Vince's was. So I think it's an unfair comparison at the end of the day. So I think he would have done okay, but I think Triple H being in that spot has done very, very well. Alright, let's see what's on the list. These phones of ours, when we have internet that doesn't work, it doesn't happen all the time. So just give me 1 second. Oh yeah, that's from somebody else. Hang on. There we go. Clayton Blum. If Vince is really retiring, do you think there's a chance we'll see a Vince DVD? I could be a nice DVD of him talking about taking over the company from his dad, being an announcer, WWE, ECW, his favorite moments and superstars, Triple H and Stephanie, and Shane and Linda. It was a Vince DVD. It's called McMahon. It has a cover of him, his face split in half. One side is the nice corporate Vincent Kennedy McMahon with the smile on his face, the other one's the evil Mr. McMahon in his wrestling outfit face. I would like to see a more definitive Vince DVD though, because that thing kind of glazed over a lot of things. It didn't really, talk about, it didn't go into detail on a lot of stuff. So I think it'd be better if they did it the right way, if they did do it. Michael Falsey asked a question for Dad, since he's interested in JJ's answer as well. But I'll go ahead and throw it out there to JJ anyway. But what was your favorite single pay-per-view show from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s? Except you can't pick a Mania card from any decade. Example, mine is from the 80s. Mine was the first Survivor Series. So I think what he's asking in today is what's been our favorite pay-per-view ever, because, the pay-per-view started in the 80s. So for me, since I can't pick a WrestleMania, you punk, probably either SummerSlam 91, because that was my first Coliseum home video I ever got, and I enjoyed it thoroughly, or Unforgiven 2002, because I was there. What is your overall pick for non-WrestleMania pay-per-view favorite?
One Night Stand 2005.
There you go. Not 06?
Not 06.
Not 06. Okay.
The original, real One Night Stand.
Yes. The one that should have been the end of it. Yeah.
Not the ECW's about to come back in a couple of weeks on Sci-Fi, so let's get a WWE watered down One Night Stand.
Oh.
You know it's true.
I do know it's true. Although that's one of my favorite nights ever.
As epic as Angle Orton was, it had no business on an ECW card.
No. You're right. Okay, that's it for Facebook. That was quick. Jesus. Okay, let's see if there's any Twitter questions. Again, kind of went into this, just kind of going out and getting these questions done, because unfortunately we didn't have a whole lot of recording time this week. So again, I apologize. Let's see. Come on. Scroll Twitter. Scroll Twitter. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. By the way, I am going to start putting these Twitter questions back out there for you guys to to send to me quicker. I'm just doing this every week from now on. All right, Emmanuel Dominguez. Do you think Cena? Can we assume Cena is going to win in his hometown at Night of Champions? I'm going to surprise everybody's answer. I'm going to say no. We'll talk about this more on the prediction show when we do it in a couple weeks, whatever that's going to be. But I don't think that John is going to win. I think they're going to continue Punk on this reign as the best in the world, who's trying to gain respect. And as much as he is a heel son of a bitch right now for attacking Jerry Lawler and bludgeoning him in the cage Monday night and everything, I think that a huge amount of respect will be earned by defeating Cena in Boston, in front of his family, in front of his friends. So hopefully it works out. Tommy Butler, 3-part question. Would it have been better if WWE had booked Austin Hogan for WrestleMania 18? Would the buy rates have increased? Where do you think Austin would have gone from there if he went over on Hogan? Tommy, honestly, I don't know if that's going to be the case. I don't think it would have been the case if Austin would have faced Hogan. I think Hogan would have actually won that match. I don't know why I feel that way. I just have a feeling that if the situation had been reversed and it had been Hogan-Austin, they would have put Hulk over. And the buy rates would have still been great because it's the two single biggest entities of their era. Austin in the 90s, Hogan in the 80s. More so than Rock, let's admit that right now. And I think Austin would have gone on from there to do even better things had he gone over on Hogan. I don't think it would have happened. Tommy also asks, we did that one earlier. Did that one too. Did that one. Jeez. We're gonna have a short show, guys. Oh, here we go. Darren Arnold, do you think Jeff Hardy will go back with his brother to the WWE since the Hardy's contract is expiring soon? Expect Hardy's indie. I not heard that Jeff's contract was expiring at TNA soon. Is that? Do you know anything about that? No. Okay. I really don't think that Jeff has a place at this point to go to TNA or go to WWE, excuse me, because it's just I don't think it's going to happen. The WWE doesn't want that kind of headache back from either Hardy brother. He really doesn't. Do you guys want Jeff Hardy back? I know you and I have talked about Jeff Hardy coming back and the fact that you tore Jeff Hardy's picture up on the air. It's like kind of over the Jeff Hardy thing at the end of the day.
The only way I would want to see Jeff Hardy come back is if Jeff and Matt came back as the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
There is a lot of talk about Triple H rejuvenating the tag team division. That is the only way I would want to see them come back. They blew in WWE as singles wrestlers.
Yes. They
were only really great anywhere as a tag team. You can argue Jeff has had a decent singles run in TNA, but let's be honest, TNA is the island of misfit toys.
Yeah, especially when Jeff Hardy's concerned, because his greatest success has been his greatest detriment.
Yeah.
Because the whole situation with the drug addiction and the whole botch at the pay-per-view.
So the only way I would want to see him and Matt come back to WWE is to come back as the Hardys.
There you go.
Be a tag team, not even the tag team champions.
No.
But a tag team in there to help get other tag teams over.
Exactly.
Maybe give them one more run, but not make them a dominant fixture of the division.
No. It was the same guys that wanted Edge and Christian back as a full-time tag team. Well, the Dudleys to come back as a full-time tag team. The era's over, guys. We had the end of an era match at WrestleMania between Triple H and The Undertaker. That is the last true bastion of that era. It's over. The Attitude Era is over. And we need to just realize that and move on. Alright, last one is from Michael Scott. It's actually for both of us, Jay, I guess. I know I don't like they know I don't like Michael Cole, but what's my take on the current Tattletale gimmick of his? What did I miss something? Is he like a snitch now? I missed something. Is he being like a whiny snitch on SmackDown? Because I don't watch SmackDown very much.
I wouldn't really call it a tattletale gimmick, but he's Michael Cole. Can we request to have Kane do to him what he did to Josh Matthews
at the same time? Because that was awesome. Yeah. I heard Mr. Matthews is all upset and pissed off backstage about the attack. Fuck you, Josh Matthews. Who cares? You aren't tough enough. You're supposed to be trained to be a wrestler. You're a big bad dude, and then you're getting your ass beat. Tough. Get over it. Wham. All right. This has been probably the worst after the bell ever, and I apologize for that. But I came down with a cold over the weekend or something. I've been coughing. I just now got my voice back today, and gonna work on doing other shows today. So I apologize if I sound like hell. I feel like hell at the end of the day.
And don't bitch about me chiming in. I was asked for my input.
Yes, please. I was trying to get Jay to help feed me stuff because I feel like shit. So I apologize for the
right back.
Right. He looks like the nasty old pink guy. That's gross. Alright, I apologize for the quality of After the Bill this week. It will be better next week. Send in your questions now, and I will get to them. Facebook.com/JDMeach1, Twitter.com/JeffMeachamD18, and of course here on the YouTube feedback. We will see you guys next time.